Hey everybody, welcome to our second video of Car Mechanic Simulator 21. In our last video, we built up this absolutely beautiful Mustang. Let's head on in and see what we can find for today. So last time we found that vehicle in a barn. Today, let's go take a look at the junkyard. Typically cars you find at the junkyard are in the worst condition. So we'll see what we can find and see what we can do. You also typically get more cars than you would in the barn, and you can also go through and get parts, same as you do in the barn as well. Alright, that took way too long. Let's see what we got. Alright, so first thing, we have an FMW Sentinel. Again, kind of a BMW ripoff. I am not super well versed in European cars, but I'm guessing again it's an older 5 or 7 series. And not my favorite. It looks like we have an F350, or F350 Super Duty. This is one of the DLC vehicles, but we did just do a Mustang. You know what? I'm going to buy it. We'll work on it later, though. We're not going to work on this one today. And we're going to send that to car parking. We'll save that one for later. Alright, what else do we got? So again, you can click on any of these junk piles, open it up. There's a whole bunch of garbage for you to buy. You can take it home, restore it, or you can scrap it down to parts, which you can use to upgrade other parts. I'll show that in a later video. I think it's not necessarily the greatest thing. Here we have a Bolt Reptilia, another Corvette knockoff. This one, though, is the supercharged variant. So that's kind of cool. You can see you got your little scoop filters there. Let's see what else we got. Oh, here we go. What is this? This is the newer Bolt Reptilia, obviously a knockoff of the newer Corvette Stingray. It is rear engine just like that. This might be our winner right here. I don't know if we're going to find anything better than this. Let's go ahead and buy this and send this to the shop. This is a DLC car. It came with their drag race DLC. Yeah, we're going to do this. Let's buy this guy up, and we're going to send it to the garage. Just to make sure we're not missing anything, let's finish up our lap here. Oh, what do we got here? The Elenti Calipigue. I guess it's a Suzuki, maybe, kinda. It's a rear engine vehicle. This is the V6 variant. You can see it's a Bolt Reptilia. As far as engines go, there's only one option, the dual overhead cam V6. Yeah, it's not that much fun. Oh, here we go. A Ribson Starline, clearly a Nissan Skyline. There is a Nissan DLC in here, and I do believe there is a Nissan Skyline in there. Or at the very least, the, what's that thing called? I can't think of the name of it now. Well, anyway, the newer version. That for some reason the name is eluding me right now. Alright. Well, oh, one more. Ooh, okay, stop it now. The Mayan M8. This one I'm not so sure about. It kind of looks like a Mercedes. It kind of looks like a Chrysler 300. Kind of maybe looks like an Audi. Taillights look like a Fusion. Anyway, let's go home and let's get working on our fake Corvette. Alright, so first things first, we need to go get it washed. As you can see again, we're missing a ton of components on this guy. Not that big a deal. Oops. Oh, you know what, while we're in here, let's clear out the inventory. I know I would likely end up using that stuff, but I don't like my inventory cluttered up. And we get some bonus scrap and another case. Oh boy. This will be the last one. If we win another one, we'll open it next time. Alright. Let's go ahead and get our Corvette washed up. Alright, do the interior quick. Oh, not the actual car wash. The interior's over here. And let's see what color it is. Oh, it's actually kind of a blue color. I didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be orange. Alright, now that we've polished our turd, let's take it over to the lifter. And let's rip our body parts off. Oof. Alright, and we'll get our interior parts out of here. So you can see it says a seat leather D, C11 leather D. That means this has a generic seat in it. There may or may not be a seat specifically for this vehicle. When there's not, you can basically use whatever seat you want. Let's go ahead and get the welder on it. Beautiful. If only it were that easy. Alright, send the welder home. Oh, nope. Yeah, send it home. Let's see if we can fix anything. Rear bumper and rear bumper only. Well, let's get rid of the rest of this garbage and let's jump into our tablet. I don't think there's... Oh, there is body tuning. Let's see what we got. You know what? We're going to buy this all. We're going to go with the tuned parts because they look cooler. Get everything else that we need. So basically, we're going to end up buying every single body part for this car. Oh, wait. We got to find the seats and the steering wheel. Was this an R6? Let's see. Nothing there. Oh, that's from the 90s version of the Reptilia. We want something a little more modern. So let's just find some seats. Actually, I think we'll hold off on the seats. We'll see what color we paint the car before we get seats. And I doubt... Oop, not that. I doubt there's going to be a modern Corvette looking steering wheel in here. Well... no really great choices. Well, let's get the Camaro steering wheel. I think that'll be close enough. And let's get her thrown together. You know, I should have bought one of the regular headlights so I can compare them side by side, but you'll have to take my word for it. These are cooler. Yeah, you can see this rear bumper's got a bigger spoiler. No emblem on it. Oh, you know what? We need license plates too. No one suggested any license plates, so we're going to get a couple more Wisconsin plates for this bad boy. I don't know if there's actually a front plate on this. Wisconsin is a two-plate state. So regardless, you would be required by law to put a front plate on your car. And get our rear window in here. And that's 100%. Okay. Now, let's deal with what should be under the frunk here. Can't access anything. All right. Sometimes it gets a little tricky when you try to access stuff under the hood, or you're not on remove, which you need to be to access stuff under the hood. So we do not have a car battery. Let's add our missing relays and whatnot to the shopping list. Oop, that one's actually there, but that's fine. What else we got missing over here? Master cylinder, a couple radiators, battery, ABS module, another radiator. Let's get this all ripped out. Alright, I think I missed this washer fluid reservoir here too. Alright, let's buy up our parts. I'm not sure where that came from. Must be leftover. Alright, we got to get a fuse box lid. And let's get the rest of our parts ordered up. We are going to need some fans, but I don't want to get the wrong ones like I did last time, so we'll hold off on that. Oh, see, I would have guessed the wrong ones again. Where is that fuse box? Why can I not see it? There it is. All right, let's get our fans. And the other radiator. Let's see here. That should be everything. I know there is a module here somewhere, but it might be in the back. Let's go take a look. Oh good, another fuse box, my favorite. Okay, there has to be a module here somewhere. Where is it? It's doing a great job of hiding. Everyone yell if you see it. Well, anyway, I guess we will figure that out later. Oh, it's going to be all in electrical. And I accidentally added the fuse box base, which we don't need, but we do need the lid. All right, get this thrown on here. Oh, you know what? I don't think I was on install mode. That's why I couldn't find anything. It's not like I don't have hundreds of hours in this game. Wait, what am I doing here? Did I not buy a relay B? Oh, no, okay. Guess I needed two of them. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? Need another B and 4 C's. Did I not order these? Oh, you know what? I don't think I did add any of the ones that I pulled out. I think I only added the ones that were missing. So we're probably going to need to do this a couple more times. Yep. Oh, man. There's that PCM, ECU, whatever you want to call it. Filter base. Alright. Grab our air filter right away. I know we're going to need that. Get our coolant reservoir. Steering reservoir. Air filter base. We're also going to need a cover. Right there. We're going to need 4 clips. It's just clip. It's just clip. In this case, it's going to be clip A. Clip B's are typically for holding distributors together. And let's real quickly sell some of this garbage we got here. I guess we could sell this bumper too. We're not going to need that. Oh, you know what? We still need to buy an ECU. We'll get to that in just a second. Now, I might need to take this out to pull the engine. I don't think I do, but I am not positive. Alright, let's get our ECU. We need type A. And we're of course going to get the stage 3 because we got to have that horsepower. Got to go fast. Now, where the heck does this thing go? I just saw it. There it is. I might have to change the colors of these floors because this white is making it real difficult. All right, let's go underneath. Start working underneath the vehicle. Thankfully, we have one front and one rear rim. That'll make life a little easier. Okay, let's start with what's going on down here with the fuel pumps and the exhaust, or fuel tanks rather. Tank C, tank B. We'll also need a fuel pump. I think we will need to leave this exhaust section off, but we should be able to put the mufflers on. So let's go ahead and get this all purchased. Alright. So section, 2 mufflers. Of course, we're getting the performance version of all this stuff. And the fuel tank, there is, of course, no performance version. So we need to buy a B and a C. Now let's get these mufflers installed. So the performance mufflers are all this nice cool chrome color. I guess it would be more stainless. The regular ones are just regular steel looking. So there's a visual difference on those. Get our fuel tanks in here. Not sure how the system would work with only 1 fuel pump. But what the heck do I know? Alright, do we have an oil pan on here? We don't, so we won't have to drain the oil. So let's start pulling the suspension off and getting that going. Another thing about junkyard cars, you usually see a whole lot more of these rusted bolts. We can call this Wisconsin mode. Although, I don't think I've ever in my life taken off a sway bar link without a torch, so maybe not. Alright, what are we all missing here? We're missing another shock. We're missing this upper suspension arm. Oh no, shock's there. I'm blind. Bearing cap. Yep, that's okay. We'll figure all that out. Oh, guess there's still a wheel bearing in there. Alright, there's the front suspension all torn apart. Let's get the rear torn apart as well. And last corner. And no starter. Let's go ahead and add that right away. And we'll take the gearbox off. And we will go get the suspension going, starting by taking apart the wheels. I always separate the shocks. I know I can't repair them, but that gives you a better idea of what I need to order. Those are some wide tires. Holy man. Yeah, it's a wide tire. Alright, let's get everything we can fixed up. Most boring part of the whole process. Especially when you fail. I could theoretically just go back and order all this stuff, but I don't know. That just seems wasteful. Despite the fact that I have truly limitless funds. Oh, these rims are painted too. A lot of stuff that's not going to be able to be repaired. All right. Caliper, 2 cylinders, 4 sets of discs, 4 pads. We only need 1 knuckle cover. I'll probably end up ordering 2 though, since I put it on the list. Okay, let me see here. We're going to need 2A21. We're going to need 2 20s and a 21. We're going to add 2 more for the 2 missing for the control arm. Alright, so I think the rims and tires are usually the worst, so let's start there. 2A, this one would be a 20-inch, and we need 2 of these. And then we need this one to be a 21, we only need 1. And then we'll go ahead and get the tires right away. Sport tire. I'm tempted to go with drag. 255, 30, 20. Let's go slick. Let's do it. $255, 30, 20. And then we got $355, 25, 21. Not sure if it's smart to buy slicks for all 4 tires, but we gonna do it anyway. I guess they do it in race cars, but I was thinking this would be more of a drag car. Either way, let's get our gearbox. Let's get our brake rotors. If you're gonna go fast, you got to be able to stop fast. Where are those rotors? Right there. Okay, and then the rest of the parts. Starter's actually going to be in the electronics. Little bum that you can't do better calipers and pistons and pads and whatnot, but I guess they got to draw the line somewhere. I know I didn't need one of these parts, but now I can't remember which one it is, so I am in fact going to end up ordering it anyway. There are 20 rubber bushings. Oh, 20. Alright, so with that, before we put the wheels together, I'm going to throw a spring on here real quick. We are going to go paint these wheels. Oop, stupid door. So when you go in here, you can select paint apart. Actually, you know what, let's do this. Let's sell this garbage first, just to clear up some space. Actually, let's start with our brake calipers. And what I'm going to do is I am just going to paint all of this black. I have a vision of a copper or an orange color for this car. But we're going to do the brake calipers as well as the wheels in black. You can see this one's kind of a, I guess, a gunmetal color, maybe a dark gray, but it's not black. It's real close though. Oh, not pearl. We don't want it to be pearl either. Just plain old metallic. For a lot of the parts, the metallic doesn't show up so good, so we typically go with gloss for your standard parts. But the wheels look okay in metallic, at least I think. It's not a huge difference. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, that's gaudy enough that I kind of love it. Let's put that on the back burner for a second. Oh, you know what? Hang on. We're going to call an audible here. And we're going to move this car to the paint booth so I can paint it right away. Because I really like the way those rims looked with the orange inlays. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So if we go over to the factory colors, there's our grabber orange, as I would call it. I don't love it in pearl, but that's what it wants to be. Let's see if there's a good livery here. Oh, I love that. Ooh, a little carbon fiber. A little more carbon fiber. I do love my carbon fiber. Oh, let's just do the stripes. We'll hold off on the carbon fiber. I think there's two different versions of this R6. So maybe we can use them both. And with that, if we're going to do this, let's go full gaudy here. And move this guy to the lift. Excuse me. And we're going to run back in there and we're going to repaint the rims and the calipers. I know it was a waste of time. I'm sorry. Sometimes you just got to paint the car first. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint these calipers the same. That's, yeah, whatever. It's hideous, but I love it. We're going to make the Halloween trick-or-treat mobile. It's going to be great. I think I'm missing a rear spring. Look at that. I mean, that's just so perfectly gaudy. Damn, there's only one rear spring. I have to order another one. You know what? I'm going to do these springs too. I know you can't really see them when the car's on the ground, but it's going to bother me if they're yellow and the car is orange. If we're going to go gaudy, let's go full. Nope, that. Actually, I'm kind of curious if the Stingray has painted springs. I know some of the really high-end sports cars lately have started doing different color front and rear springs. All right. Perfect. Let's go put these wheels together, the shocks together. Oh, that's why I don't have a rear spring. I already put this one together. You knucklehead. Well, let's take it apart and put the right color in it. Good news. I've had my microphone muted for who knows how long. So you guys missed all of my witty banter from who knows when. Whenever the last time I coughed. Sorry I've left you in silence. Well, I guess you live and learn. All right, and we're off to the back. I just realized I actually bought 4 caps, but we only need 2 because this does have the rear drive shafts. Ready, and then to the other side. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alrighty, problem solved. Nope, nope. Oh, for the love of Pete. There we go. All right, engine time. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's see what engine options we have. I think it's only got the one. Oh, no, there's a couple. CGM M1D. Oh, we could put a supercharged in here. You know what, though? We'll save... There's another version of this one, I believe. So we will save the supercharged engine for that one. We'll just do the regular one here. And a lot of missing parts, but we're just going to strip it down and then go through and buy the missing parts as we need them. It's a little clunky to do it that way, but then you know you got everything that you need. And this episode has been nothing if not clunky, so let's make it count. No, and ironically, there's not a single cap on this whole thing, so we didn't necessarily need to flip it. Never good if your head bolts are seized. Oh, one rocker. Look at that. I want a push rod. So this has to be a newer version of the LS motor, I'm guessing. Based on the fact that it's a push rod engine. Which means the camshaft probably is buried in here somewhere still. All right. Ah. Perfect. All right. Oh, that's all good. That. Those, that. 16. All right. Let's see what we can see here. Camshaft, head. A CGM. Guess we're on 2 of those. Yep, definitely not less motor with those coils. Intake manifold. Okay, so this is supercharged stuff. We don't need that. We will need a throttle. Oh, you know what? Then we know the basic stuff too. Clutch plate. Camshaft. Pressure plate. At the heads. Flywheel. Not piston rings, pistons. We're also going to need some spark plugs. Oop, that's not what I want to do. And then we're going to throw CGM in here and basically buy anything else that we're going to need. And then we're going to need some caps. Let's see here. Rod caps. And crankshaft caps. I'm guessing just 3. Alright, let's see how far we can get with what we got. Oh, missed the fuel filter. Forgot to sell the old garbage. Don't have that. Okay. Tiny little rod cap bolts, kind of adorable. Yeah, 4 bolts holding on that oil pan. Yep, looks good to me. I'm going to quickly buy up what's missing so we can get that all put on right away. We will have to do this at least one more time, I'm sure. Oh my gosh. I'm sure we're going to need an alternator. I'm guessing it's the standard alternator. And like all good head bolts, you bolt them down in any old order. Doesn't matter at all. That's a joke. It matters a lot. Alright. Get our manifolds on. My favorite thing to do, put in push rods and rockers. Something you all might not know, on the old Chevy 3600 V6, the push rods are 2 different sizes, and you do have to make sure you put the right size in the right place. I may have found that out the hard way. I do not believe on the LS they're any different. I think they're all the same. But I don't remember. Oh, missing a manifold. Which means I probably bought 2 of the same one by mistake. Or wasted money. At least it's not my money. I do have some of the shaders turned down because if you don't, the light reflecting off of the metal in this game sometimes makes it almost impossible to see what you're doing. So if you notice how some of the metal here looks kind of funny, that's the reason why. Otherwise there'd be light reflecting off of all this and you wouldn't be able to see what the heck you were doing. Oh, come on. Oh, what? Why does it want me to use the supercharge intake? Oh. Whatever you say, game. You're the expert, not me. Oops. I gotta admit, I don't love the red components, but I also don't love wanting to go back and paint everything orange. So I think we'll just run with it. I think they have this intake mislabeled. Why would this be labeled as a supercharged intake? That's weird. It's going to bother me a lot. Wow, is that the only thing we missed? That ain't bad at all. Toss this guy on here. And that should be that. Take off our motor. Dump it back in our car. Send this guy home. Alright, let's put her up in the air and put everything underneath back together. That is a whole rat's nest of exhaust. Again, only 2 bolts, 3 bolts holding the transmission on. That doesn't seem likely. Ah, shoot. There's the bolt. And giant tires. I have an extra sway bar link, so let's run over here and see if I missed one. Yep, I sure did, right there. Okay. So that should do it for down here. How about all sorts of extra stuff? Oh, you know what? We gotta buy some interior stuff. We already got a steering wheel. We need some seats. Now that we know what it's going to look like, we can just get some leather, some kind of race buckets. This will work. Yeah, good enough. Conveniently, that is a Bolt steering wheel, and this is a Bolt Reptilia. Here we are, 100%. Let's top off our fluids, align it, dyno it, and take it out for a quick spin. Where's that oil cap? There it is. And head up front here so we can do the brake fluid and the washer fluid. All right, and that should be that. 100% around the board. Actually, the factory color was a yellow color too. How about that? So, as you can see, we bought it for $14,748. We got a profit of $328,439. Currently at $343,187. Let's take this bad boy to the test path, get it lined up, and then we'll take it over to the dyno. And the headlights, actually that one was good, didn't even need to touch it. Perfect. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. All right, I'll take that. 328 more horsepower, 272 more pound-feet of torque. Terrific. Drag rating of A534. I haven't really done much with the drag racing in this game. All right, where are we going to go? Let's go to the racetrack. Take it for a quick spin. Oof. Spacebar's the brake. That might be the E-brake, though. I'm not... Oh, it's the E-brake. Yep. How do I change the camera angle here? Huh. If I were a camera angle, where would I be? Well, it's definitely not the mouse button. It's not the scroll wheel. Well, I guess we're getting a cockpit view today. Let's throw her into this turn. Oh, too hard. Oh, into the tires. Well, there you go. Let's get back to the garage. Alright, so there we are. The Bolt Reptilia R6 Standard Edition for your perusing pleasure. Thank you all for watching once again. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what car you'd like me to see me do next. Let me know what license plates you'd like me to use next. We have two very obnoxiously colored cars, which I do love. And we will see you all in the next one.